Hi, welcome to day 4. I think it's day 4. I am losing track and motivation. I'm in Sandgate. I'm thinking I'm going to walk down the seafront, see if we can see anything interesting, maybe cut through some of the alleyways. Now, it got me thinking about the scenarios as a photographer, and I think there are 3, but I can't remember the middle one. So I'm going to tell you about the 2 that I can remember. Scenario 1 is we're already in the mindset as a photographer. We are thinking, I'm going out, I'm going to take photographs. I've got everything planned. I know where I'm going. And so we have our DSLR, our mirrorless. We might have our compact camera because we're doing street photography. Might even use our mobile phone, because it's got a camera on it. But whatever whatever the apparatus is that we've got, we're in the zone, we know what we're doing. I think scenario 2, the middle one, was that we have the gear, but we're not thinking about photography, but we have it in our pocket. And so that kind of marries up with scenario 3. You know, if you see a subject and you think, great, I'm going to take a picture. Scenario 2, you've got a camera with you. Probably you're up in Edinburgh and you're doing a walkabout, and you don't want to carry all the gear, but you have a camera. And scenario 3, obviously, is I wish I'd brought my camera out. Can you imagine the picture I'd have taken if I had my camera? Anyway, they're the 3 scenarios. So what I think we'll do is we'll walk down the seafront. There's a couple of alleyways. There's something interesting. Actually, I'm going to start by going down there because there's a blue plaque. Who doesn't love a blue plaque, right? Let me show you. Now, one of the houses along here, I think it's the white one, was the home of Hattie Jacques, or Hattie Jakes. Who can remember how it's pronounced? I think it's Hattie Jacques. Famous for being a matron in many, many Carry-On films, as well as the wife of Jean Lemesurier. I think it's just here. This blue house, which is being done up, and the plaque says Hattie Jacques, English comedy actress, 1922 to 80, born here. So I think, first photograph of the evening. Let's zoom in a little, only because it's an interesting bit of tidbits, isn't it? So I think what I'll do, I do want to walk along the seafront, because we might see something interesting, but I'm going to stroll just along the high street here. There's some cafes and things. Might get some street photography, yeah? There's a lot of activity going on. People having their wine. I think there's a restaurant there, Docker Bar. But I see another blue plaque. Not that I'm out chasing blue plaques, mind you. Professor Dame Sheila Sherlock, world's leading liver specialist, lived on this site. I didn't even know there was a leading liver specialist. I didn't take a picture though, just wanted to show you that. There is one more blue plaque, which we're going to look at, but if I spend all my time looking at blue plaques, we won't get any random photography, will we? Look at the colours, the blues. Right, there's Dungeness in the distance. I'm actually going to film this with the Sony Cybershot because it lets me zoom in. Incredible. At 720 meters zoom. And I can get Dungeness right on the horizon. Trouble is there's no stability. However, there's a little bit of footage for you. Can we do anything with those rocks? And the solitary lady. That's nice, isn't it? Looking out to sea, put a bit of rock in there. Thanks, love. She's going down now, so I missed my opportunity. I like taking pictures of people. It kind of captures an essence of humanity. You know, I share this planet with them and those over there and you. And we have to have a social conscience to live in harmony. Now there is a groin marker out there. Can you see it? I don't really fancy walking on the shingle. I'll go on then. I want to make my videos short because as I've been editing them, I've been noticing that they're all like 20 minutes. And remember, I took this challenge on because Keith at Clueless Photography, or Clueless YouTuber, was doing his 7-day challenge. And I noticed his videos are like 5 minutes long. And maybe that's the only attention span someone has. That being said, it's being out with your camera, isn't it? And that's what we want to be doing. I like that. So we've got, let me go down here and get some of this rock in the foreground. Let's push it out to, let's see, 28 mil. So does that mean I've got to come in like that? The foreground interest is what's getting me here, and it's these rocks, because I haven't got, that's the one, isn't it? Let's just come back here. Got these huge boulders, that's better. That's what I was after. So with the groin, let's get the horizon on the top third. Let's come back a little. 24 mil, you see, that's all I can do. Horizon straight on the top third. I love the colours. Nice. Now it was the, what's the bird? I know it. I just don't know it. Cormorant. That's the word I was looking for. The bird's name. Can't zoom in. Come on, focus. There we go. Cormorant. Nice. So as I was saying at the beginning about the 3 scenarios, you're coming out prepared because you know you're doing photography, or you've just got a camera with you because you might catch something, or, drat, I wish I had my camera with me. That was me at the beginning of this video because I was already down here, got all my gear, and then I realised I didn't have the camera. I had to go all the way home. It's just a marvellous sky. I love the colours we get on the south coast, all the different blues. And then there's hints of the sunset in the distance there. So I get a picture of the people in the wine bar. Will it work? Probably not. Take the shot anyway. Are you familiar with the TV series on Channel 4 called Hunted, where over a period of 6 weeks, 12 contestants try and go off grid, and then the powers that be try and hunt them down using all the current things that are available to them, CCTV, GPS tracking, all of that kind of stuff, hacking into their social media accounts. Anyway, this season's episode had 2 older ladies trying to escape. They were wearing wigs and all that kind of stuff. If I can find a picture, I'll put a picture of them here. And they got caught here. They came down to the Folkestone Rowing Club, which is in Sandgate. And the hunters were hiding up in the window there. And they were watching. And the girls were in and out of this section here. And then they were caught right on the front here. Whoa, copyright infringement. The girls had come down because there was, one of their friends was doing some rowing. It was a regatta. Just an interesting bit of snippet there. Hunted. The hunters were in that room and the girls were caught going in there. If you're going to go off grid, you know, I'd love to do the show. I think I'd be good. I'd probably get caught, but I think I'd be good because of my, I'm all right talking to camera, but I am quite, what's the word I'm looking for? When you're insular and you're kind of reserved. I'm not thinking straight. Extrovert. I'm an introvert by nature. I'm an introvert until you get to know me. And of course I'm talking to camera, so it doesn't matter because I'm talking to myself, really. Right, here in this greenhouse, which I think I'll take a picture of anyway, there is a blue plaque. Should we take a picture of the... Let's let this guy go by. I'll wait for you. Sorry? What am I doing? Taking a picture of the greenhouse.
Oh, the green.
Yeah, do you know who lived there?
You?
H.G. Wells.
Oh, yeah, I know that. I don't know that. Is it you?
No, it's not me. No one would have believed. Yeah.
You should go on the one on the top as well.
Oh, he lived up there, didn't he? Yeah, you're right. I'll see if I can.
Where you wrote, I don't know which one.
One, War of the Worlds, Invisible Man, Time Machine, all of them. You know, and you don't even sound English. You're French?
I've been living here a long time anyway, especially in Sandgate. I lived there for about 15 years.
Oh, wow. It's home.
No, it's fine. I
Yeah.
love it. I love the walk, unfortunately.
Oh, yeah, you do it all the way down to the end of Hyde. Yeah.
Once I missed the bus, the last bus, we walked through Hyde.
Oh, no way.
No, from Hyde to Dymchurch.
Okay,
It was Hyde,
yeah.
but fit I did.
Very tired.
Otherwise,
Nice talking to you. Did I say I was an introvert? I don't mind talking to people, really. Especially if they engage in conversation with me. I'm taking a picture and I'm not showing you. H.G. Wells, author, lived here. Trying to get the best angle there. What a jolly man. I've got a long walk. I've got some people. I'm going to take a street photography image of this couple walking ahead. Like I did at, where was I yesterday? I was at Deal, and I took a picture of the woman, didn't I, on her phone. Now, one of the tricks you can do when you're doing street photography, somebody's coming along, don't look at them, look beyond them. So if there was someone walking past those bins there, but you wanted to capture them, look, there's a castle in the background. So you could be looking at the castle and just hold the pose. So while you're holding that pose, people walk by and you're not even looking at them, but you're taking a picture of them. It's surreptitious, sneaky, all of those things. Right, I'm going to walk down to the beach huts, which are all the way down at the end of that beach over there. I cheated because we have a car, right? So we're at the beach huts, and I've just parked at the coastal car park, but we can just stroll down these little stairs here, get down onto the beach. Because it's all quaint and nice and lovely, isn't it? Listen to the sea. Got some lovers. Thank you. You're not superstitious, are you? Waiting for me to come down. You never know, eh? And you. Now, where are these beach huts? Are they down here? I was way over there. See the greenhouse? You can probably just make it out. Took me 2 minutes to drive. Because it's starting to get a bit dark, you know, and if I'd walked it, then I've got to walk all the way back. Plus the video would be too long. We've got breakers here, and I'm loving the colours. And I don't know, do I take a picture of it from here? Or do I go and stand on the shingle? But I like the shingle as a foreground element. Let's see if we can get something. Look at the sky. 24 mil. Really gets the sky in. And I want the sky with the clouds. So I'm going to come in. Where am I there? Just for the sky. I just had a lovely conversation with someone and I wished I'd recorded it. Hey ho. Shall we have this with the danger sign, the green, the groin? I love the colours, look at that. How far out do we come? Let's get it like that. I suppose I could do. I'm going to do 2 shots because I don't know what's best. It's just capturing yourself at a location with your camera. Let's remind ourselves of the 3 scenarios. Scenario 1, we're already prepared. We're out to do photography. That's what the objective is. Scenario 2, I've sussed it now. We're not out to do photography, but we've taken our camera with us, just in case. I'm in scenario 1 at the moment. And scenario 3, bloody hell, I wish I'd taken my camera out with me, or put it in the car. What scenario do you work best with? Or do you find yourself in most of the time? Anyway, here are The beach huts. I was laughing with the lady because she's in those big ones behind me. She said she's gone up in the world. I said, yeah, but they're semi-detached because you share. What about these ones along here? And she said, they're just... Because I was thinking these are detached, aren't they? Completely separate. Beach huts. People love their beach huts, don't they? So we got a kind of a thing going on with the colours taking us down. I know what I want to do. I can see a composition here, and it has to do with standing or taking a shot through the railings. In fact, let's go and have a look. What I'm thinking is if I take the shot down there and I find myself just pointing the camera through each of the levels, does that make sense? How deep can you go? It looks amazing. I'm just giving you some Sony footage here. Let's get the shot. I think this will be the shot of the day, don't you? So I'm going to bring it in, try and get it straight, so that I lose. I'm trying to use the post on the right and the red on the left to frame it. That's one. Don't know if that's any better than actually going in like this, so that then you don't have anything other than the shapes. But I can't focus in enough. I like it though, symmetrical. Reckon I get the best shot here. It's all about composition. I knew what I wanted to do. That was the purpose of coming down here for the whole day 4. I thought, what can I do for day 4? Walk along Sandgate Beach because of the beach huts. So there you go. That's the end of day 4. What shall I do for day 5? I have something in mind. But it's Friday tomorrow, so yeah, let's get it on. Thank you if you've been tagging along and watching all of these challenges. So 4 down, 3 to go. Will you still be with me on Sunday? And I do apologise, if your YouTube feed has been bombarded with Judith Smith Photography has released a new video, and you're like, one a week is enough, not one every day. You know what I might do? I might actually have a couple of weeks off and not do a video, because this has been quite challenging. But it's been fun, and that's what I like. So thanks for watching, bearing with. I'll see you tomorrow.